Hi everyone. In this tutorial I am going to demonstrate how we handle the retries in case of failure of the service or in case of exception coming up from the service. So here I have created person service. As you can see, this is the POM file. I have provided web service and DevTools to load things at the runtime. Similar goes for the common service, which will call the person service, and both the services are having major thing as a service for web and the DevTools only. So if I talk about the controller, I am having two controllers. One is the common controller, which is internally calling this person controller, and person controller, if I open, is having an API with space URL as person with name and ID will be provided, which will fetch if the user is 1, then it will return Sumit. I assume that this is coming from the database, otherwise it will throw the runtime exception. So this is about the person controller, which will be called through common controller. So let me restart this person controller, and if I open the person controller, this is the URL, that is person name and user underscore 1. If I click on send, see Sumit is coming because user is user underscore 1 as I provided here. So Sumit is returned. Now if I go to the common controller, it is calling through user details and ID is being provided here, and internally it is calling this URL for the person controller, and through REST template we are getting the result in response entity, and the response entity is the object, and the result.getBody is returning Sumit. So if I provide user details, and if in the place of ID if I provide user underscore 1, so it will return, if I start the service and click on send from here, so it will return Sumit, and this is not directly coming from this service, but it is internally calling the person service. So user detail has called, this is the user details, and ID has been provided as user underscore 1, and this has been passed to this URL plus ID, and this is internally calling the other service, that is the person service. So if I provide user underscore 2, it will throw internal server error. Why? Because the other service, that is the person service, is throwing runtime exception if it is not user underscore 1. But that due to that error is thrown in the other service, it has provided runtime exception. So now let's provide these dependencies to enable the retry in our common controller. So two dependencies are there. If I go to the POM file of common controller, and if I provide it here, the two dependencies are, one is Spring Aspect and another is Spring Retry. So I provided this retry and aspect here, and click on save just to load the things at the runtime. And now I need to provide annotations here, few annotations. First one is the retryable, and in the retryable annotation I am going to provide the parameters, that how many times I will retry and what should be the value. So here internal server error is coming, so I will provide this error only. So whenever the internal server error comes, this retryable annotation will work and handle the retries. So the value is internal server error dot class. The maximum attempts, let it be 4 times it will attempt to do a retry, and the time buffer in between the attempts which will be made to the API call. So let's provide the time, and the time is back off. So the back off will handle the time difference between two retries. So I'll provide the value of 4000 milliseconds, that is the 4 seconds. So whenever the retry will happen, we need to ensure that after all the retries, what we will do, either we should throw an exception or throw a response that API is not responding, somewhat like that. So for that we need another annotation, that is recover. So let me copy this whole thing here, and after all the retries this method will be executed. So let's rename this method to recover, and in this part let me remove these things as we don't require it here, and here just return the response entity, and let's provide in the Spring as API is not available, somewhat like that. So API not available, I am writing it down here. So after all the retries with status is okay, I am going to return this string. Let's provide new here, not now. Now it will return response entity. So another annotation is also there. We should enable the retry. So in the main class I have provided enable retry. So in the main service, that is common service, I have enabled the retry, and this API is retryable right now, and whenever the internal server error will come, it will retry it 4 times with an difference of 4 seconds. So now when I will hit send, see it has 4 times it will wait. This is the another console where the runtime exception is being thrown, and this is the main console. So I think 3 or 4 times it has already been completed, and as you can see, after that it will return API not available. So it has, this is the another console of person service, and after this API not available will come. Let me write certain things here so that it will be more visible. So I have written in main method get user details, and also let me provide here also, so that we should get to know the things in console also, because previously it was not coming in console. So now when I will hit send, as you can see, runtime exception came from the person service, and if I switch to the common service, in method get user details is coming, and again the runtime exception thrown 3 times, and again 4th time, and after that API not available came because it has done 4 times of retry. So this is how the retry mechanism works. Now let's do certain things. Let's change the value to 5 seconds, and also let me stop this service, that is the person service, and let this common service run only. So we should assume that the other service is not available right now, and I have commented that part. Now when I will hit send, see this person service is not coming because it is not available, and in the main, in this part, let me comment out this retryable, and let's see what the error is coming, and I will, the same error I will throw in the retryable. See, this is coming as connection refused. So the same exception we need to provide in the retryable. So here in the error part, I will write connection exception. So this retryable will know that the other service is not available and the connection exception is coming, and it will do a retry after certain seconds which we have provided. So as you can see, first time it has tried for 5 seconds. Generally it takes more time in case of connection exception, like 6 or 7 seconds. That is 1 or 2 seconds extra than what is provided, like 5 seconds here I have provided. It will take 6 to 7 seconds in case of connection not available. So it has done 4 times of retry. After that API not available came, and if I check here, API not available went to the end user, and in end user will get to know that API is not available right now and the retry has been already made. So now let's see in terms of date. So date will provide us the whole time, that how much time difference it is coming. Though we have provided 5 seconds, but in case of connection is not available, it will take few more seconds, like 6 to 7 seconds will be there. So again send. So it has started. The first it went at 51:02, then 51:09, almost 7 seconds of difference, and then again 16, so again 7 seconds difference. So 1 or 2 seconds extra it is taking, and again at 23. So after all the retries, it has given API not available in the response. So in this way we can do a retry, and in the recover method we can handle the what will happen after all the retries. So this was about the retry mechanism, how to do in case of API call. So retryable and recover and enable retries are the main annotations which is used and the dependencies are aspect and retry. Thank you all for watching this video.